Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Leveling Up series. In today's episode, we are going to be building a helicopter, as that seems to be what most of the comments wanted from the previous episode. Now, sadly, I took so long waiting for comments and kind of deciding which robot I was going to build. 2 days have technically passed when it comes to the daily rewards, so now I have this one to open, but I also have a gold, which I will be opening after this, you know, from the past and stuff, yay editing, which was the most trolly crate I've had so far, because of course now, I no longer have premium, which means I only get one of the items shown, but it still shows you the other items just to rub your nose in it. So hopefully the diamond won't be the same. Okay, it literally wasn't the same, it was 2 of the same items. Oh, I'm so upset I didn't get the second laser wasp. So not the best diamond crate, but even so. So let's open up a new Robo Bay, and let's get started. As soon as I check I've got all the items I want. Well, not quite where I was expecting to be for the next part of recording, but here we are in the single player testing out the Plasma Devastator, the largest plasma before we go into what used to be called the Mega Plasma. So, I kind of want to record this because I was a little bit surprised by 2 things about having a single Devastator. First of all, the fire rate is actually ludicrous, and second of all, the damage is equally insane. And I just got a level. Good time to record. As you can see though, the single Plasma Devastator on only level 5 overclocking at the moment is actually, well, devastating. The name really doesn't lie, and for only 30 CPU, this is really powerful. I simply hadn't tested out this weapon since the patch hit, and I was massively surprised. I was expecting for quite a bit of damage, a slowish fire rate, only having 1. But what I got was actually a decent fire rate with a ludicrous amount of damage. I love the word ludicrous at the moment, can you tell? I keep on using it in every video I record, and I'm trying not to. I'm actually enjoying this so much, I'm going to probably get to a bronze crate and then go back to the mothership. So, we'll be right back once we've got the bronze crate, we're back in the mothership, and we're building the final design. Honestly, that was the fastest I've ever got a bronze crate in the single player. That was just so easy, especially when the overclocking started to get higher. At 12 overclocking, I was basically one-shotting everything, so that was very enjoyable, and kind of scary that that's only a 30 CPU weapon in a game that's based on CPU matchmaking. Either way, rusted salvage crate we get. Whoa, we have round corners, but we could have got inner round corners. Way to make me feel like I need to get premium. And bronze. Okay. Honestly, as much as the Spartan is awesome, because that's one of the higher ones, I think. Actually, no, it's not. It's one of the lower ones, isn't it? Never mind. I'm completely happy with the glass corner there. So thank you very much. That's a very good trade. And now we're level 10, which means we can get to 600 CPU. So, let's actually design our robot then. Now, originally, the plan, like I said, was to have lots of little plasma, but I don't think I need that anymore. I really don't. With this, I think that's the plasma we're going to rely on, then we're going to go with lasers. Now, I was going to go with rails, because rails and plasma were the 2 most suggested, but rails just don't seem to really work properly at the moment with flyers, and by that, I don't mean you can't use them well, I don't mean you can't build a robot around them. It's just the crosshair goes massive as soon as you're in the air. It's actually based on how far you are off the ground, rather than how stable you are, how you're moving and such, and that can be really tricky to actually land a good shot. With my accuracy being notoriously interesting anyway, I really don't think we need that as well. So, how are we going to build the robot? At the moment, it's a very generic looking shape, which would pretty much work, honestly. There's not too much wrong with this. It's just very boring looking, but we could go with this type of shape if we went a little bit further down, because at the moment the rotor blades are massively vulnerable. So I think what I'm going to do for now is remove the back section, Let's pretend that doesn't exist, because I'm not quite sure how I want to do all the rotor blades, and just focus on this stretch here. I may go for one in the middle, then 2 or 3 at the back, making the back a lot less, making the back a lot more rotor heavy, because it's very easy to make that less vulnerable, since you always, of course, want to be facing the enemy. Of course, that does make the front a little bit heavier, which can affect control a little bit, but not much, because we've all seen those amazing wall-shaped helicopters, which are actually very, very effective. But for now, I'll just go with that. So, do I want to use helium? I have helium, do I want to use it? No, even though I was just talking about the weight of things, I don't think I do really want to use helium too much. Okay, this I want to go like that. Looks a little bit odd, but I've got a plan for it, that's the thing. I have a scheme, because I'm a schemer. And just carry on like that, all the way along, just to kind of buffer the front a little bit. Since I am going to want to be facing forwards as much as possible. So let's just do this for now. So that's kind of our front section coming into shape, and then we'll go back down one, and then this whole section then becomes a buffer, at least in theory. If that's actually going to be the case, I don't really know. But the theory is solid in my head, and that's the important thing, I guess. Something like that. Maybe we could actually have this go up one more then to make it look a bit smoother. I kind of had a plan for it, but then I realised it wouldn't actually work. So, you know, generally things working tends to be the better concept. Generally, but not always. Sometimes happy little accidents is all you really need in this world. Okay, that's not too bad. Although it is looking very similar to my old copter design, Smog, from the last leveling series. Season? It's a season now. You can get like a box set of all of my leveling series on DVD, now available at all good retailers. How extended that is, you could almost actually fit a couple of blades here and here, but I don't think I'd want to even if I could. I mean, I could have 2 blades then, I don't know. Let's just keep it like this, and then that's where the Goliath's going to go, somewhere here. Hello, Goliath. How you doing, bud? Most minor triforcing ever. This will help out in almost no way, by the way. Just putting it out there, that is terrible because of where it's placed. Because if I put this block here now, it's going to transfer down anyway. It might make me survive one more laser shot if I'm really ridiculously lucky. Which I never am, so that's not going to happen. The question is, though, how does that look? Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's a bit bulky, but all my designs end up being bulky anyway, so that's not exactly a surprise to anyone, I'm sure. Oh, I wanted to do that there as well, but I simply can't. Ooh! Do I see a chance to use my new glass blocks? I think I do. Oh, look. Oh, you can now tell I am a pro player. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, that's just beautiful. Yay, I've got blue even though we're not premium. I kind of forgot we had even a blue then for a second. I'll keep you grey. I'll keep you grey. Okay. So, how are we going to do the back and where are the lasers going to go? The lasers should be pretty easy, because they're tiny. Because we are still going with the wasps, obviously, since we can't really afford anything else, and honestly, I absolutely adore them. It wouldn't be too difficult to just put 4 there. That's actually enough, really, to get a decent fire rate. The only problem with that is, it means if I'm trying to fire directly forwards, like this height or higher, I'm going to clip into the guns. Not too badly, though, because if I'm firing higher than straight that way, it's going to hit the blocks anyway, so maybe I'll keep that. I'm not happy with that. That annoys me beyond belief. But for now, we'll just leave it and pretend it's something intentional and artistic, because reasons. Yay. Okay. I'm happy enough with that. I feel like this is the part where I have to jump cut, because I'm not sure how I'm actually going to do this. Do I want to have like a weak... I mean, this is going to add a weak section to the robot by a long shot, but do I want to do this and then perhaps have something similar to that, or do I want it to kind of splay like that? I really don't know. So I'm going to try both and figure out which one I want the most, and then we'll be right back with what I've decided. I am a little bit nervous to actually use this bot, by the way. Like I say, air at the moment is in a curious position. It's good in some cases and absolutely terrifying to actually use it in others, so I'm not really sure if it's going to do too well. And although I said I was going to jump cut, what about if I do something like this? Seriously, I'm going to have to buy more cubes. Not the recycler, the edges. Can I not buy in 10s anymore? Control, other control, shift, other shift, hold down mouse button. Hold down mouse button? That's so expensive! Robits are so expensive now, that's a lot of RP. Sorry, of Robits. Let's just buy 10 and see if we need any more. Oh, I don't like that system of purchasing. See, the thing is, I actually want to use it here as well. I'd like to have something similar. That's a bit concerning. So I'd want that there, then I want this here. Then I'd kind of want to go along the centre there as well, because I think that looks pretty nice, but I can't because I'm going to run out of those. I guess I could use these instead. If we use this here. I mean, it won't match up perfectly, but for now, I guess it's one thing we could do. Oh, actually, no, we could use it in here anyway, because we don't attach it to the outside. Aha! So we have these really weird sections which actually act to defend it a little bit more. I don't notice yet. Okay, be right back. Well, there we are, my first attempt at making a helicopter in the new update. And am I happy with it? No. This is a design I am definitely going to redesign in the next episode or the episode after, the next time I actually have an hour or so to sit down for Robocraft yet again. I'm just not happy with how it turned out, but with the time constraints I've set myself at the moment, if we don't get into a few games, I'm going to spend the entire episode just tweaking it and being less happy and more happy, and we're probably going to end up at the same juncture anyway. The pros are it's very block spam heavy. The cons are that the weapons are going to clip, and these 3 rotor blades are going to be very easy to cut off if you fire at any of them, really. If you're just shooting at one, you're probably going to hit the other, and all 3 of these are going to be lost. I think this bridge is going to do more harm than good, helping to transfer damage from one rotor blade to the other, but at the same time, I don't want one section completely falling off if it's simply cut in half. A lot of the sections are being left incomplete because I thought I had way more P-flops left than I actually did, so overall, not my best effort, but let's just see how a copter does in a battle. And if you want to name it, then please go ahead, although it will be revamped in terms of style next episode. I at least have time for one more team deathmatch. Well, sorry, one team deathmatch. This is the first of the day, but let's see if we can get 2 done. Naturally, I'm given the map I'm least comfortable with as a flyer. Okay, I have no idea what to do here. I've never had an idea what to do here. I think the only thing I really can do is just stick with the cliffs and just pop out my head, shoot a couple of plasma, then hide away yet again. Here's hoping they have no flak. Ah, I wish he wasn't a hover. That makes it even more difficult. I may have hit the world border. That's probably not what it's called. Do a little bit of laser damage here and there, won't really do much, but it can help. Oh, a lot of damage, but my friend there did clean him up. There we are, and miss. You know, hitting targets, overrated, severely overrated. Oh, hello, clump of enemies, which are going to be absolutely eradicated by the Plasma Devastator. Is that the Proto? Wow, single Proto Seeker now really is terrible. And goodbye. My terrible gameplay is being carried by my weapon. He had just started healing then, so I'm very glad that I just hit him. Oh, may have lost my weapon there. Damn you, Rail! I'm scared now. My lasers aren't as powerful as my plasma. Give plasma back, please. Probably shouldn't do this, because he may hit me and then reset my healing, but at the same time wanted to reset his healing. Huge success! Oh, well, there's an enemy over here somewhere. There he is. Goodbye, you. Oh, wow. Oh, it's one of those bots. Damn you. If he hits me again, I'm basically dead. Wow. I hate the fact that that type of bot is actually really effective at the moment. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Wow, we just took off his leg in one shot. Take that. His leg and thus all of his lasers. Now he's just a plasma. Well done, our team. Okay, one enemy left. No idea where he is. Oh. There he is. Okay, not a terrible start. Somehow got first place. Feel like I played like an absolute tool, but you know, we won regardless. Wow, that Plasma Devastator though, that is ridiculously good. And the Mega Plasma as well, which hit us. I mean, wow, I am just blown away by the fact that is so powerful on its own. I really do feel like single weapons at the moment are a bit powerful. Give me a legendary! Good enough! Good enough! It's a front laser, which is terrible, but good enough, because we're going to instantly recycle that. So, recycling, weapons, because, by the way, in case you don't know, a lot of the devs are actually talking about removing these from the game soon, because they just have no niche. They're pretty much the same as their laser alternative, with a worse fire arc. You could put this on the front of your bot, and it will do better than the front laser. It's kind of silly they still exist at the moment. So hopefully we'll get some robots back when that happens, which means actually keeping them might be a better idea. But all of that is speculation, and who knows how long it'll take before it actually comes to be a thing when they're all gone. So for now, just going to leave it as is. Let's play another team deathmatch, and let's see if we can do as well. Plasma Devastator, so good. Second battle, and on a map I'm a little bit more familiar with. We can simply hide in the mountains and see how we do. Also, that was kind of weird. Oh, and look, we have the most adorable little flyer there. If I was a rail, I'd be so happy to see you on the other team. I would just be happy to see you on the other team after seeing that, honestly. No offense, of course. Anyway, let's get up here. I was also happy to see this thing actually flies on only 2 rotors. That does make me a little bit braver. Oh, hello. You're an enemy. Oh, that was a lot of your health, sadly leaving your hoverblade. Well, at least we got most of the CPU damage done for that kill. Hurrah for that, although it wasn't actually our kill in the end. Trying to do a little bit of damage to him. There's another flyer there to our right. However, I'm going to go after the guy who's trying to snipe me. That seems more reasonable. Plasma Devastator power! Missing every shot like a pro! Yay, we got the kill, excellent. Getting a bit of frame loss at the moment. I have actually been noticing that the last few days, frame loss has been kind of rampant for me, no matter what I do as well. Even in the lower settings. Oops, and I can definitely handle the lower settings. Let's back off. We have a few too many people after us. 2 rails, one of them being a copter, thankfully, which is missing most of the shots. This rail down here and a plasma. Come on, give me my gun back! Nope, gun, thank you. There we are, one more down. Not really my biggest threat, but let's try and hit him as well. Excellent, he's gone, and we're out of energy, but he's damaged. Let's see if we can finish him off. And back to laser, because we can. Sorry, plasma, because we can. Oh, yeah, Pro Seeker. Okay. Oh, that's actually really doing some damage to me. That's a problem. I was going up thinking that maybe I could take out his rotor blades. That was like the worst idea ever. There's a good chance I'm dying here. Did someone kill him? Did someone just save me? No, he's still alive. I can see his shadow. Oh. Come on. Go. Aha! I'm alive again. Well, Protoseekers definitely aren't dead. That did a lot of damage very quickly to me, and I reacted terribly. If I reacted better, I could have avoided a lot of that damage. But I simply didn't. I reacted like the worst possible way. Oh look, the Protoseeker has a very limited range. This guy is hiding almost at the top of the air. What am I going to do? Let's get closer to him so he can definitely keep on shooting me. That seems like a plan. We get... Oh! Screw you. But, oh, hello, darling. A tank track mammoth. That's the biggest one, isn't it? Oh, that is really cool because of 2 things. First of all, let's have a quick look if it is actually the biggest. It is indeed. Second of all, it's worth a small fortune to recycle. So what do? Do I keep it for the future or do I recycle it? I'm going to keep it until I really need the robits, if I ever really need the robits, because I do want a very large tank eventually. So the tank track mammoth, a mouthful for someone with a stammer, is kind of glorious. Well, so there's the flyer. I'll put it up on the store because I tend to put them all up on the store anyway, so let's just call it Quadcopter McCopter face. There we go. Quadcopter. No! Fine, it's going to be Copter McCopter face. No, not Copper. Copter McCopter face. There we are. Upload robot. Plasma is lovely. Yay. So if anyone wants the robot, it's there. I'm not happy with how it looks, but it seems to do decently. I would like some more rotor blade redundancy, but that would require actually minimal conversion. All I'd have to do is put that rotor there, then another rotor there, and just lose a few blocks from the middle. So maybe that's what I'll do. It seems to do well. The Plasma Devastator is ridiculous. It's nice to be back in the air again. Not sure where I'm going with this. Next time we'll try and do a battle arena with it to see how the Plasma Devastator does in a battle arena and how Copters do in a battle arena, since I simply don't know. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly shows that Robocraft, the Leveling Up series, is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.